Hey Libra, Kim Enchantress here from Sydney, Australia. Here to do your musicians reading for November 21. So it is for artists of all kinds. It doesn't have to be someone that plays an instrument. It can be anything connected with music. If you're working on an assembly line making CDs, if you do artwork for CDs or albums, any kind of artwork. You could work in a record company. You could be work in a rehearsal studio where people rehearse music. Anything to do with music. You know, you could be a roadie. Who knows? So take it in your situation, guys. I'm going to start with the Archangel and Gemstone card from Margaret N. Lembo. So this is saying, are you hearing messages from your angels? Have you noticed your life flows easily as if divine timing was working in your life? Peace is yours. You have a team of angels on your side, illuminating and orchestrating your life. They respond to your thoughts, wishes and dreams according to the divine plan. So you've got the universe is listening to you and they're working behind the scenes to help you in your music. Now, I'm going to start with the Lenormand cards here, and I always pick this significator card as the moon is representing artists of all kinds. As I said, it doesn't mean you have to play an instrument. Just take it in your situation, guys. Now, Libra, we've got the letter, the scythe, the snake, and the tower here. So, what I'm feeling when it's with this moon, I feel like you want to have an emotional conversation. But there's a fear here of expressing something. You want to tell someone something, but you're scared to do this. Now you need to talk and express what you feel to this person or persons. You know, this may have interrupted your sleep because of all the fear that's going on, you know, and you need motivation so you can follow your intuition. So you need to know the angels are behind you while you do this, whatever it is you want to express. But, you know, you've got to have motivation to follow through with this. And, you know, it has a lot to do with being in emotional isolation. There's been a lot of blockages for all musicians, and which is not good. So I'm feeling there's something that's happening for you around the 21st of November, which is when Mercury transits into Scorpio. Now, we're going to see what you've been putting into your music lately. And whatever it is that you do, whether you're a radio host or a TV host or you host bands to come on stage, I feel like your profession contains a lot of communication. Definitely could be a speaker or someone who works on a radio show. But, you know, there's a need to express yourself. You need to tell someone something, and you're too scared to do that. Now, what inspires your best work is you love the truth from other people about your music. Maybe this is a person that's been a bit blunt. Could be an ex-friend, an ex-partner, family member who you've cut off, or it could be someone in your music life. Maybe they put too much pressure on you. Maybe they said hurtful things. Now, what your music inspires in others is a snake. So maybe they love that you're ambitious, very goal-orientated, but you're headstrong, Libra, and this is what makes you pursue your goals. You stick to your guns, in other words. Now you have a message that's coming through from a passed on muse, and it is Miles Davis. So Miles Davis was a personified artistic integrity, self-determined and cool type of musician. He was a poet of loneliness, of shadows and masks. So he had his problems, and He done things by himself, pretty much like the tower up the top. Now, he was a sorcerer who could transform the humblest of materials into an exalted form of expression. So he's coming through to help you express yourself to others. Davis made music that grew from an uncanny ability to hear the future. So you've got your angels behind you. So you need to listen to them. You've got the gift to do that. And maybe this was overwhelming desire to play it. Now, whatever his messages are coming through, he's got this desire to play it. And someone's not seeing your vision. Basically, they're telling you it's no good and putting you down, putting pressure on you. Now, forever forging ahead, trusting and following his instincts until the end. Now, this is about you having trust and being able to forge through and do what it is that you do. Following your instincts here until the end. Now, few musicians have ever matched his ability to convey deep emotion, and even fewer have been able to use space and silence so well. The notes Davis chose not to play were almost as meaningful as those he did. So that's interesting. So he's got a message here about your attitude. Play like you don't know how. So you take on the attitude that you fully understand how to play when you actually don't. You're playing by ear, or you're playing with what your intuition is telling you. The lifestyle is progress is impossible without shock. So progress is impossible without change. You must go through changes, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. Is it about having common sense, discovering yourself, and having a little bit of education too? Now, the inspiration is the key notes are those left unplayed. So he's saying these are important notes, but let your music breathe. They don't have to be in your music. It's how you express your music to others that they're going to listen to. So very interesting. Now, there's another message here from Miles Davis from the Lenormand cards, and it is the Tower. So I feel like you need to rise above this situation. And, he isolated himself. He done things alone. And I'm just seeing where that part was in that. Just give me a second, Libra. Okay, so it says here, few musicians have ever matched his ability to convey deep emotion, and even fewer have been able to use space and silence so well. So this is you doing your music alone, occupying your space, so you can do what you're hearing, basically. But it is about rising above a situation and being able to say no to others. Now, the summary of this reading is that you need to make things very clear. Express yourself. Don't beat around the bush. Tell it how it is. You need to work very hard towards reaching the finish line. You're striving towards the top position, but you may be fixated on something else, that no meaningful relationships with other people are possible, because you're finding it hard to express yourself here because of some truths that this woman under the deck has said. She was very harsh with her words, some hurtful words. But, this is a woman that's relevant to your concern. She spoke the truth, but she was very harsh in doing so. She didn't know how to express herself, maybe. Or you were nasty to someone and cut them off. Take it in your situation, guys. Now, there is an affirmation for you, and it is from Archangel Uriel. And Archangel Uriel illuminates and brings peace and connection with your ancestors. So this is what you can say in your quiet space. I am at peace. Legions of angels are my personal entourage, helping me every day in every way. I am aligned with the divine plan. My ancestors direct me on my path. I am grateful for the knowledge they impart to me. So definitely you're hearing things from your angels, and you're putting it into your music. So that's beautiful, Libra. I hope everything goes well for you. Stay safe. Bye for now.